Starting off the first one, we're going to solve 3x minus 7 equals to 20. When you're looking at this, we are trying to isolate x by itself, meaning in the end we will have x equal to at the end of the actual answer. So starting off, we need to determine our variables and our constants. Variables, I tend to always circle, and our constants, which is our numbers, I always box. Notice I have them in the same colors, so therefore we can actually find out what we need to move and what needs to be combined in order to get the correct answer. So first I determined that we have -7 on one side and 20 on the other of the equal sign. So in order to put those together, remember variables on one side, which are your letters, and of course, so variables on one side and then numbers on the other of the equal sign. So based on that, we are going to add 7 to both sides. And remember, you're balancing the equation, so whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other. Notice that 7 here, you have -7 plus 7. That will become 0 because opposite signs will give you a 0 answer. We will bring down our 3x, and on the right side we have 20 plus 7, which will be 27. So now notice we have 3x now, variables on one side, equal to 27 constants on the other. However, we're still not there yet because the coefficient in front of x is 3 and not 1. So in order to remove this coefficient, notice this is 3x, which is 3 times x. To undo multiplication, we must divide. So whatever the coefficient is in front of 3, in front of x, we will divide by that. So in this case, it is 3. Therefore, we divide both sides by 3. Now, 3 divided by 3 is 1, so we're good. So our coefficient in front of x will be 1. And 27 divided by 3 is 9. So therefore, our answer is x equal to 9. Good morning. Welcome back to Strategic Saturdays. I am Miss Joseph, your facilitator for today, and we are dealing with upper secondary linear equations. Now we are at the part now we are going to do graphing linear equations. So first, we need to determine the important parts of the equation that's given. The equation that is given is y equals to -1/2 x plus 4. So in this part, we are going to determine the most important part to start off our graphing is the plus 4. This is considered to be our y-intercept. Your y-intercept in the equation is actually your beginning point. This is where you're going to start your graph. The other part, which is your -1/2, is your gradient or your slope, depending on what region you are in. And this is going to determine your direction, meaning your rise over run. So now that we determine the parts of the equation that is needed, we are going to start graphing. So whenever you graph, you want to begin at your origin at 0, 0. So at 0, 0, I'm going to graph my y-intercept first because of the fact that that is going to be my beginning point, okay? So based on that, I will count up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will mark my y-intercept. So now for my y-intercept, I will use my rise over run, which is my direction, in order to complete this graph. So first, I'm going to go up 1 and left 2 and put a point. Now notice I'm no longer I no longer have space to continue in that direction, so I'm going to go back to my beginning point, which is at 0, 4. For those of you who don't know just quite yet, that's where the red dot is. And I'm going to go in the opposite direction, still using my rise over run. So in this case, I'm going to go down 1 and to the right 2 and put a point. And I'm going to continue this same direction again since I have space to see exactly how this line looks. So I'm going to go down 1 and to the right 2. And once I have that, I draw my line through it, and I have graphed the equation y equals to -1/2 x plus 4. I hope this helps.